Greetings once again, fellow girls, guys and gamers. This is Small Archangel. Welcome to another episode of 7 Days to Die Alpha 16. As you can see, I've just been avoiding a wandering horde that passed by just as dawn was breaking. And basically, I just sort of went into sneak mode and they didn't notice me, which is fine. And it's okay if they just pass by the base. Thankfully, they don't seem to beat crud out of it just because they can. But that would have been annoying. And given they were still running at the time they passed, I thought it prudent not to engage with them. But the other thing that I'm doing, and this is what I've been doing overnight, obviously I've been crafting cobblestone and then flagstone blocks, and I am just completing, that's so tricky putting these blocks in the right position, this kind of, now, are we going to meet up properly? Yes, of course we are. Thank heaven for that. I've filled in all of these with flagstone as well, and the aperture below that used to be the doorway. So we've now got this narrow shelf going all the way around, and we've actually got some cobblestone rocks left over as well, which means that we're going to need more frames, of course. We're going to need more frames and we're going to need more wood. And I've made myself a new club as well, and I'm just making myself some more arrows. We've got wood frames here. Maybe we need some a slightly more cunning way of accessing that down there. I'm not sure. Maybe we should just leave a wood frame where we can get it, but the zombies can't destroy it. That would be really cunning, wouldn't it? Let's... Oopsie, put away the stuff that I don't require, which includes one of these. Actually, it doesn't, does it? One of those can go down here where we need it. And then we're going to have a bit of an explore in this episode, because I've decided that we don't need to worry too much about, basically we can spend day 7. That gives our tree farm a chance to mature another stage as well. So I've decided we don't want to worry too much about that now, because all we really need to prepare for the horde, we need to gather some animal fat to make torches so that we can light this place up like a Christmas tree, which might attract some screamers, I don't know, but let's hope not. But we do need to be able to see what we're actually doing. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to place this wooden frame kind of there. And the zombies can't reach it, but we can. Okay, and then I'm going to place, if I've got enough, an extra layer, because we've got some of these left over, except for there, because I like the light, frankly. Having that light there is good. And we'll see if these will reach all the way around. And it'd be really annoying if they reached almost all the way around, but not quite. Oh look, there's an open sign. We may as well get rid of it. Do we have our wrench? Because if we use the wrench, let's just make sure we're not being stalked. Yeah, we get some components there. There we are. Is this going to go all the way around? Yeah, I think it might. Yep, there we go. Marvellous, that's pretty cool actually. So we've managed to go all the way around there. I don't want to put a block there because unfortunately that is... Maybe what we have to do is relocate our ladder. Maybe that is what we need to do here. Maybe we need to get rid of these and relocate our ladder. There we are. On the outside of these frames. That way we don't have any weak spots. Ladder... How many pieces do we need? I think it's about 4, isn't it? So let's make those. There we go. There and there. And then, of course, we're going to need a block in there as well. And we're not going to be able to get in up here. So we're going to have to relocate our... we're going to need another piece, aren't we? So we have to pick up the wood frame from there. And get rid of that. There we are. Place another one of these, and we need one more piece of ladder. There we are. There we go. And now we can get up. But we've got a hatch there that is not much use to us, so we'll get rid of that. And we need to make another hatch. There we are. let's make a scrap iron one just because it saves us the wood then. And we've got one cobblestone, one flagstone frame left randomly. There we go. And we can put a couple more of those there then. And our hatch. Whoa, let's not get this wrong way around. There. Oh, I have got it wrong way. No, it doesn't matter. It's fine. It doesn't matter. That's fine. Okay, there we go. So we're going to need plenty more wooden frames to finish this job off now. But other than that, we're good to go. That's all right that way around, actually. That is not a bad way around for it to be at all. Lovely. Okay, now I've got a few random items here, which if we're going to go looting and exploring, it's a good way around for it to be in point of fact. We should get shot off first, because that way we're going to be able to start out with a clean slate. Let's put that in there. Is that it? I want to keep everything else that I've got on me just in case. I've got a coat, but I'm not entirely sure that I'll ever need it because I like to close doors as I go. I'm not sure that I'll need it ever because yeah, we tend not to. We tend to overheat rather than being too cold. But I like to keep it on me just in case. Now I haven't got any food. Oh, that's pretty stupid. In this alpha, that is pretty stupid. I got in the habit in alpha 15 of going out without eating. On this occasion, in alpha 16, I don't think that's a great plan. So we should eat before we go. And that way, I'm not having to worry about that. Sorry about that, folks. Takes a little while to get back into good habits, doesn't it? 74% will do us perfectly fine. We don't need to be at 100. And even though we've only got, I think, level 1 of the survivor, or perhaps level 2. So we're just going to have to be careful not to pick up that frame. Because if we do, possibly we'll lose our ladder. And that would not be good, would it? So, okay, we're going to head south. We've been north a bit. I've placed a flag just to kind of say, you know, come in this direction. We've got a little bit of pale green over there, which I believe is wasteland, but I'm not entirely sure. Is wasteland? Yeah, it is that pale green, that nasty pale green colour, acidic green, and then the grey is burned biome. So we're going to head sort of south, which is into the maple biome. Now, I am bearing in mind a little bit here the necessity to find, this is going to be a bit cliffy, isn't it? The necessity to gather wood, that's one thing I'm thinking about, but also finding a new location to build our post day 7 base. That was rubbish. Cannot hit him at point blank range. Do you know what? Let's try our new club. It's pretty rubbish. And we're not great with it. Because I haven't invested any skill points in Pummel Pete. Because I'm planning on going for blades. Hence, it takes a heck of a lot of battering to... Well, I thought having having a bludgeon would be a good thing. We can gather some coal while we're about as well. There's obviously a POI of some sort on top of that sort of strangely generated terrain over there. And I'm going to have to mind my feet for... cacti. Oh. Oh no! I'm infected. That is crap. That is a crap start to the day. And he stunned me as well. That's the first time that's happened in ages, actually. To be fair, that was an unlucky punch, and you were going to suffer for it. Actually, you're going to die for it, frankly. Bandana. Well, let's see. Doesn't have... Okay. Oh, I wear that instead of the cigar, do I? Okay, well, I'm not sure the cigar does anything for me anyway. Okay, and we don't have any honey with us, so I'm not going to be able... Honey... Oh! Herbal antibiotics. No, not painkillers. They're not going to do the job. I don't know how long. 2 hours, 30 minutes. What, is that in-game or that's real time, isn't it? We should be alright. We'll get back to base. Oh, we've leveled again. Fantastic. We'll get back to base. In time to be able to medicate ourselves for that, so that'll be good. We shouldn't come down with a stage 2 of the infection, but I don't want to go back to base at this point. It is going to have some negative effects, but they shouldn't be too crippling at this stage. It is a good idea to carry an antibiotic with you just in case. And once you've got loads of them, you can just take one before setting out in the morning to make sure, you know, prevention. But we're getting more zombies on the scene now. Evidently, we haven't died. We haven't died, and therefore the game has decided we need more challenging. That's dynamic spawning, guys. And that's my answer to that. No one else is going to hit me today. I'm going to promise that now, or try to. Difficult promise to make. Okay, so here we go into the maple. I've got my axe, which I'm still repairing, so it's losing durability gradually, but until it gets to the point where it's worth less than we can craft for ourselves, it's still worthwhile. Yeah, walk into that cactus, dear. Walk into that cactus. Because you're not going to hit me. There we are. White football jersey. I think that's what I'm wearing, isn't it? Let's see. Yeah, and it's slightly better than the one I've got on. So the stats are better. Yes, they are. So that one's in better condition as well. So I'm going to cut down this tree because we don't have very much wood at all at this point. Correction, I'm going to shoot this putrid girl. She hit me. She hit me because I was looking for the other one that I heard behind me and it was still her. That is annoying when it sounds like they're behind you and they're not behind you. So that was irritating. There we go. Okay, so we're going to gather a few more tree seeds while we're doing this. But do you know what? We don't actually need... We'll just plant them. We'll just plant those because I don't actually need any more trees at my tree farm because they're not going to get a chance to mature anyway. So... well, cut down a couple of these trees, get ourselves a load of wood, and then because our tree farm is not going to be worth very much because it's not got many trees in it and they're not very mature, and our sort of axe use and axe quality neither are very good. Okay, so we're just going to head in this general direction and see what we've got. Looks like we've got a burned biome over there. This is generally quite a good... It's either a good map or this is a good area to be in, generally, because we seem to have a really good mixture of biomes here. So I've got wasteland there, obviously. We've got maple here. We've got... now, ooh, what is that? This is plains here. Oh my good lord, what the heck? Where did he come from? At least he warned me. He could have stealth punched me, couldn't he? And I would not have known he was there. Woof, there he goes. Yeah, we have definitely gone up to zombie count now. Phew. Okay, so as I was saying, I'll just check to make sure that I'm undetected. Here we go. Yeah, we've got what looks like darker, but I think that's just because it's lower contour, it's plains as well. We've got desert up there. We haven't found snow biome yet, but apart from that, we've pretty much discovered everything. We've got a few pine trees around here, but I don't think that means we've got pine forest. Over there, we've definitely got bird biome. So yeah, how are we doing for stones? 761, we're okay for stones. It's wood that we're going to need next. So we'll take another tree or two. We'll take these mature maple. There we go. And this one here, and then we'll carry on heading south to see what we can see. Okay, so we know we've got bird forest here. We've got that marked on our map now, or visible on our map. We won't venture in it today because goodness knows we'll roast to death in it. So we'll just head in this direction. Oh, that was a rubbish shot. And so was that. Oh, so was that. That's it. Since I got punched this much. Whoa! Holding the ground. Who put that there? And now I'm going crazy for some reason. Okay, where's my shiv? We need animal fat. We might possibly get it from zombies, particularly larger built ones like Edgar. So let's give it a go and see what happens. Oh, oh, come on. There we go. We didn't get any from him, but hey, it's worthwhile trying, isn't it? If we see any animals, this is going to be a good time to go hunting as well. I haven't seen any animals. Not so far, at least. We can find a... I'm not quite sure who that is over there. That's a zombie I haven't seen for a while. It's a utility worker zombie, I think. Oh, what? He hit me before he'd even hit me, if that makes any sense. Plus, he was miles away, so that was hardly fair. Okay, businessman, you got anything? Yes, you have. What about you, utility worker? You've got brass. Not convinced I'm going to need that, but heck, I'll take it anyway. And then I'm going to shiv both of them. We've got a bit of pine forest coming up around here, or we're just getting some pine trees in and amongst. I think we might be. There's another road here. Is this a road we know about? Yeah, it's the road that leads south out of our biome. I think we're probably likely to head in this direction when we leave in search of pastures new. We're probably going to go on this road here. But it leads into the burned biome, so I don't know, really. I'd quite like to be somewhere in Maple Forest. I know we saw another town somewhere, and I've kind of got it in mind, I suppose, to try and see where that is today. She's got a mouldy sham sandwich on her. No. Let's just make sure no one's going to punch me while I do this. Yeah, that is a zombie, but it's a little way away. Hopefully we should be alright to carve her up before he gets here. I'll just make sure he's over there. There, that upped our skill in blade weapons, which is nice. All we're really getting is rotting flesh, however, so that's not particularly useful. Now, where did we originally spawn in? Over this way. So we should head over this way, because that's where we could see the town from. And I just want to see, because that's another town that we know it's there. And in the event, I decided that the town we're at now was better. Now, I should definitely get some animal fat from this dude, shouldn't I? I really should. So let's give him a go. Yeah, I decided that we were going to go for the one that was nearer. And it turned out to be really quite small. I mean, it's been a good one to start with. But it's not... That is not what I meant to do. It is not what we want. There, he's gone. We are level 15 as well, and he has some water. Superb. Now, let's just make sure no one's going to interrupt me while I'm doing this very important work. Yeah, so it is definitely going to be time to move on. Okay, give me some animal fat. No, he didn't give me animal fat either. That is rubbish, isn't it? Okay, we've got plenty of water, so we can take a painkiller and do a bit of healing. Wow, that seriously depleted my water. I think that's been upped. Took it down from about nearly 80%, I think. Alright, let's drink all of those. So it's a good job he gave me some water, isn't it? Alright, are we still heading roughly the right direction? We need to go this way a little bit, maybe. It's going to be worthwhile repairing this bow up as well, when it needs doing. In fact, let's do that. No, once it gets down below 50%, it's going to be worth doing. Because it loses, when it loses durability, it loses strength, but also it'll lose strength and quality when I repair it. So what we probably ought to do, let me just get on top of this rock so that if anybody decides to spawn next to me or punch me when I haven't noticed they're there, they can't. Okay, skills, we just leveled. I would like to invest in the fixer, please, because that is going to mean when I repair stuff, I don't trash it quite so much. Let's see. We can't invest in weaponsmithing or skillsmithing yet because we need to be level 20 and we're not level 20 yet. What else? We have to be level 20 to invest more in that one as well. We could invest in the camel, but as I've said before, don't feel a need to. Health nut, definitely. We will have that one. There we go. All right. Now, we need to head which way? That way over there. And from the top of this rock, I can see no town. I cannot see a town from over here. So, no, I can't see much. I cannot see the wood from the trees, in point of fact. So, what we'll also do, there's some nice old red maple trees around here. So, I will just There's a crawler there, obviously. I'll just run away from him. I will just take the odd tree as well. Oh, a businessman. Oof, just escaped from her. Oh, what? That went through your face, you cheating witch. There we go. And yeah, I think I will just shiv every zombie I kill today. It takes a while to do, but I think it's going to be worthwhile. If we manage to get any animal fat off them at all, and maybe you need a hunting knife before. Oh no, I've got one. There we go. Ah, there's Mr. Businessman. Let's see if he's got anything. Yeah, okay, we'll take that. But yes. Oh, I've got one animal fat, so that's not too bad. So it's worth doing because it ups our blade skill, but it also, yeah, might get us some animal fat. And in the absence of actual animals, which, yeah, there really don't seem to be any, then that is going to be a good thing. That is going to be a good thing, so that we can make some torches for Horde Night. Okay, so we're going to head up to the top of this hill to see what we can see. Ah, yes. I see a town, and it looks like a more exciting town. It looks like it might be larger. Whether it's going to be large enough, I don't know. And it looks like it's kind of on the edge of the maple, which is good also. So we're going to check it out. But not much, because time is getting on and we need to get back to base. So we're just going to take out this biker, which might take a bit of doing. Ah! And I'm going to try and keep my distance. That was rubbish. I just winged him in the face. He's going to take a few shots, even in the mush. Aren't you, mush? Ugly mug. There we go. Let's see if he's got nothing. That is very disappointing. Let's just double check around. Okay. There we go. Zombies can do quite good bush impressions at times as well, but there we go. Did he give me some fat? He did not. I've still only got one fat, and I have not seen a single animal. This is not terrific, folks. This is not terrific. I swear when I first spawned in on my first day, I saw tons of them. But, okay, so that is where our town is. I estimate that is going to be somewhere in the region of there. In fact, let's not do a quick waypoint. Let's do, like, this. Town. We'll shove a town marker there. Question mark, just because that is the first place we will head come day 8. Right now, we are heading back to base, toot sweet, because it's going to take us a while to get there, and it is, oh, hello, that would be my sky then. Oh, a wolf! Where did that come from? We can get some meat from him if, uh-oh, that is not what I meant to do at all. I'm going the wrong direction. Okay, I'm not bleeding out anymore. Whoa, how many shots for this guy? They're quite as annoying as dogs. And he's not dying. Oh, thank heaven for that. Wow. Okay. And there's a blooming zombie coming, isn't there? I've got some animal fat now. Nice. Okay, now we're going back to base, which is where exactly? I've just had to backpedal for that flipping dog, haven't I? That wolf. So, let's head back to... Oh my goodness, it was a crawler. I just nearly ran over his head. Okay, that was an exciting finish to the day. We lost quite a bit of blood, and I think possibly some beer is in order at this point, because it's 8 PM, and also possibly... one of those, and then I'll have some water as well. And I do have a torch, and I will get it in my hand. And we need to medicate ourselves when we get back to base as well. But for now, I think we just need to run flat out, really. And our health's going back up again a little bit as well. But at least we now know where it is we're going to head. That looks kind of promising, but we'll check it out properly, up close and personal. Come day 8, we'll take our essential kit. No, Edgar, you don't. We'll take our essential kit and we will head off in that direction first and foremost. We'll see if that's going to be a suitable place to settle. If it is, great. If it's not, we'll keep moving on. But what we want really is a good selection of biomes within reach. We ideally want to be in a temperature-friendly biome such as a maple forest, which isn't going to get too hot and too cold every 5 seconds. We have trouble even with that, so we definitely don't want snow or desert. We want ideally we want some decent stores, but I would also like to be in a decent sized town with lots and lots of looting possibilities, and I would like some vertical dungeons, aka skyscrapers. So I am looking for a really decent sized place, and it's difficult to tell from a distance. Yes, we have the long distance log loading and what have you, but at the same time we can't really see everything. And towns can be quite spaced out, as we found out with this one. I think we're actually going to get home on time, folks. Dare I even speak it aloud? But I think so. So yeah, that is what we're really looking for here. So it's not much to ask for, is it? Yeah, it probably is actually. And that's why I'm kind of thinking it might take us a little while to get there, which is unfortunate because it means that we don't really know what kind of state we're going to be in come the night of the day 14 horde. It's a little bit late to be picking up followers at this point though, so I am just going to go around the outside and hope that Steve there doesn't see us. We're running out of stamina again here. Oh gosh, there's a businessman there and he'll probably see me, won't he? Yes, puff pant. Yes, puff pant. We know. We don't care. We're not wasting another beer at this point. Yeah, you can puff and pant as much as you like. I'm not having any more. I'm not resting. Not at the time. Oh, whatever. Okay, get up the hill. Okay, so we're pretty much back now, so I don't care if we're running out of stamina. We're nearly there. And our base is in pretty good nick now. We've managed to get a lot of work done there, which is fantastic. I'm not sure how many animal fat we've got here already, but I'm going to check that out and see how many torches we have. If we need to, we can take some torches from the inside and place them outside. After all, they are a movable feast. We can move them. Ah, there we go. We've got, oh, look at that. We've actually got 8 now. So, let's make 8 torches. Oh, except I'm going to need some cloth as well, aren't I? Let's put our meat in there, or maybe I'll make some more bacon and eggs with it. Or maybe meat stew is the way to go, actually. Except I can't, because I don't have... Yeah, I don't have the necessary for that, do I? Oh, but I do need some honey. Let's hope that gets shot of our infection. Yes, it does. That is superb. Okay, we know we've got some antibiotics here as well. And I might just keep them in our inventory from here on in. So, where's our torches? Let's make some torches. There we go. 8 torches. Super. So, that gets that sorted out. I've got some more coal to put in there. So, we've got a decent stack of coal now as well. And animal hide. Do we know how to make leather yet? I'm not sure we do. And furthermore, I'm not entirely sure if we need to learn that via skill. Let's see, we only have 7 skill points. Do we have to learn how to make leather via a recipe? We have to find a leather book. I'm not sure. Okay, so we're going to cook some bacon and eggs there. And then I've got a few other things to put away. We've got some more eggs in there. We've got another white football jersey, which I've got. I suppose I'm keeping those in the hopes that we will... end up with sort of an opportunity to upgrade and repair the one I have on. We'd have to go to the trader for that, or else find another, find a workbench somewhere else in the world, and I'm not sure how likely that is to happen. I'm not sure if our John Wayne cigar really helps us very much, does it? Okay guys, so I've got 8 torches here which we can place all the way around the outside of our base, so that come Horde night we're hopefully going to be well enough illuminated that we can see what's going on, and we might actually be better off putting the torches in between, underneath where we're standing and above where so between the layers of flagstone. That way the zombies hopefully can't reach them and they won't get in our way either as we're running around. So that, I think, that may be my plan there. And in the next episode, it is day 7. And so in the next episode, we will be getting ready for the horde. So we'll be placing some wood frames all the way around the outside, so we've got something to shoot through, and placing our torches. And other than that, yeah, we'll basically just be making sure that we've got plenty of ammo as well, and yeah, just ahead of the horde. And then yeah, after that, it's going to be time to leave town and seek out a new place for a new start with our new base. So guys, as ever, I hope you enjoyed this episode. If you did, you know what to do. Hit that like button and let me know. Also, feel free to leave your hits, tips, comments and suggestions in the comments box. And until the next episode, keep gaming, keep surviving, and stay happy. Bye-bye for now.